My name's John Popp. I own the Central Business District, DBA, the CBD Shop in Mandeville, Louisiana. Started the shop or the business in 2017. We did some product research for about 3 months, meaning like we ordered a bunch of different CBD products online because it was kind of unreal to really believe that it was happening. So we wanted to do product research, but also at the same time validate what was going on with the market. And after doing that for a while, and the products working, and we went ahead and decided based on that what products we were going to bring into the store, and then got everything geared up and opened the actual location March 1st of 2018 here in Mandeville, Louisiana. And we decided to kind of go with Mandeville, with New Orleans and Baton Rouge already having marijuana decriminalized. It was already kind of accepted there. The culture, everything that goes on with the culture there already kind of accepts cannabis as a whole. The laws are kind of set up a little freer. So if we can make it happen here in this state, in Mandeville, then pretty much we feel like people would start to take a different look at cannabis as a whole and as a medicine versus like a bad plant that's going to harm people or make people make bad decisions. And that kind of was our main goal, is if we could open it in a conservative place, then it should be able to be welcomed everywhere. Had some pretty major setbacks when we first started. Setbacks with certain industries that were conflicting with our industry, aka our state marijuana industry. We started here in 2018 off of the Farm Bill. So there was no state law in Louisiana that referenced hemp. It was still considered a controlled substance, marijuana. We saw the gray area and saw the silver lining in it and decided to go ahead and pursue, or let's say get ahead of the wave that was about to be created from the federal government, legalizing hemp, which did come around in 2018, slightly after we opened, and we're probably open for 6 to 8 months, and then the Farm Bill got signed in. And that created some major conflict with the ATC, the Alcohol Tobacco Control, because they were already actively fining people for selling CBD vape liquids, and let it be synthetics were in them or whatever their cause were. There was already an uproar of people that were fined. That happened. We worked with legislators here in 2018 after the federal Farm Bill was already being signed, and were able to come to an agreement with the ATC, state police, and certain legislators for the state that we were going to allow the ATC to regulate it. And they passed a law December 23rd of 2018, which legalized hemp and CBD products, but at the same time created a legal pathway for products to be registered. 2020, they implemented an excise tax for us. So we sell cannabis products that are high in CBD, low in THC, and we pay an extra 3% just to sell them in this state. So, but at the same time, our medical marijuana system that is high in THC and typically low or no CBD in their products, they look at that as a therapeutic product or medicinal, so therefore it's not taxed. So we have a same plant that's basically grown 2 different ways, and one's taxed and looked at as a demon, and it's a excise tax, almost like cigarettes or gas. And then you have medical cannabis on this end, which is typically the same plant that's looked at as a medicine that's untaxed. So our industry is definitely here in Louisiana is restricted a little more than most other states, for sure. My overall goal and I believe the overall goal in the general hemp industry, and most people would probably agree, would be for full legalization of cannabis, to help people understand that it's just a plant, that it's not bad, that there's a lot of healing potentials, and there's, just like anything, there's people that are fine with it, and there's people that aren't, going to be able to touch it just because of the way their body works. But I really am fighting for, legal, recreational, adult use cannabis, and that's the overall goal, is to get an infrastructure here where you have banks, businesses that are willing to participate in selling, manufacturing, or growing, or banking, whatever, and put it into, into use.